now. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bloody End. We're doing something unexpected for once. That being, we're gonna start off on a good note, and it's not gonna be dark and dreary. It's gonna be fun, really fun. Let me describe the scene, because Eric, you don't know where you're at. It's been 30 days since your last session. After, let's say, omening your enemies who are trying to steal your home, their line has been breaking faster than a stick, than a twig. You guys have just been straight up easily breaking their line. There's no longer an ice spike, and Nurlheim is fuming thousands of miles away, but you guys are successfully gaining your home back after how many hundreds of years of fighting and, not being a stalemate, but losing most of the time.
Yeah.
There's finally a glimmer of hope. And because of the glimmer of hope, we are at one of the many, not encampments, but, how do I put this? Yeah, not encampments, but like one of the many different teepees, let's say, where your people reside, where people have resided for ages. Once again, this is their home. This has always been your guys' home. All the way from the god I can't mention yet, which is funny chapter 2 stuff, but all the way from her creation of you guys, and even before that, and the creation of like the Black Diamond Dragons and all of that with stuff I also can't get into. But yeah, Eric, this is your home. Not only is it, your home, but it's beautiful. It is a beautiful day outside. And as you can see, with the amazing Chapeku animated map, it is a delightful day outside to not only vibe, but party. Which, we're going to start off the session with some very much needed partying. Let me get your mini in there. Weaver, let me get Ferox in there, and then we'll get all the other different dragons in there. Yeah, you've been here for 30 days, kind of just straight up vibing with your people, with all the different types of dragons that, reside here. Once again, protecting their home. And mind you, that isn't the flag of Dragon Island, it is just gray background with, a dragon on it. You guys have seen it already on the map. Yeah, this is, like, I can't describe it much because you can see it, but, like, it's beautiful. The trees are swaying, like, the teepees are blowing in the wind. It's calm. Everybody has hope in their hearts when, terrible things are happening to you all, and yet you all have hope. Not only hope, but you all have been partying for like a couple days now. Drinking a lot of meat, and you guys are starting off the day with a party. Before we get more into breaking the very twigged line of the dwarves right now. So yeah, as you look around you, you can see people with... This is going to be a callback that viewers won't understand. But, you can see they have specially made, dragon, liquor. This liquor has been, passed down. All different types of dragons, have made their own liquor. But this liquor is known as Dragon's Breath. It is a beautiful, like, forged dragon on top of it. It is such a strong liquor that if you were to drink a whole bottle of it, you would be knocked out for 24 hours straight. Just as you are waking up, many of the other dragons are waking up who weren't obviously on guard because they drank a lot last night. So my question to you is, did you drink any?
In moderation.
In moderation, okay. Yeah, I would say
Or is it?
because of that, do you want the drunk buff? Like, it would be more of a hangover buff, but do you want the drunk buff?
Nah.
Okay. Alright. Yeah,
I'll have to start our taste buddy. Yeah,
yeah,
moment.
no, I mean, yeah, you wake up, once again, you did drink a whole bottle. Everyone did here. And I guess you all wake up, like, people are just trying to, like, wiping off faces, kind of wiping off dirt from themselves, walking across the bridges, because a lot of people are hungry and, they're going to the main teepee, which, is where all the food is. Do you head the same way, or are you just kind of gonna take the moment to just enjoy this moment?
Yeah, I need 30 seconds.
Pharos looks at you. Oh God, last night was awesome. Uh, yeah, I'm hungry, man. I'm gonna go down a piece of chicken. Yeah. He straight up dashes down the bridges and makes his way up to the food. And you can see him grab like 5 or 6 chicken wings and just throws them down his gullet, and they're instantly gone. And he picks up some more chicken, and he's eating like a wild animal because with dragon's breath as a liquor, it gives you such a hangover that when you wake up, kind of like the effects of weed, where you're just very, very hungry.
Yes.
Um, Once again, not everyone was drunk last night. Like, you can see a red dragon kind of make his way over towards you. He's got like not necessarily your look, but like imagine kind of like a very bony, like once again, a very Native American aesthetic on him, with like leather clothes and all of that. He walks up to you and see like more like soft features on his face. His teeth aren't as sharp. He just looks very small for a dragon. Like that just small, skinny, kind of soft is the best way I can describe him. But as he walks up to you, you can see he has a dwarven axe on his back from, a slain dwarf. And once again, he knows who you are. He knows about the Weaver and all of that, and like who you all are. As he walks up to you, it's such an honor to see you here, man. Such an honor.
Really?
I can't believe. He looks at you kind of astounded. You said, "Really? I'm sorry. You killed one of the ice spites, and you have the
Oh my
dwarves
god, that reminds
seething."
me. I need to log that. Oh. Alright, hold on. Let me write that down and send that over.
Yeah. I'm assuming you like quickly sketch up a letter that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your bird comes and picks it up without even thinking, just goes and takes it off. But yeah, you can see like, God, man, it's such an honor. Such an honor. I know you all are a collective, but like, and all of us are a collective, but like, it's nice to know that not only are we getting to keep our homes, which sucks that I'm even after saying that, but like, it's nice to finally have hope again. To know that our colonizers are crippling like the trees around us. Well, not around us, but, you know, in our forests. Well, in the Green Dragon's forest, but you get my gist.
Yeah.
And once again, I have way too many weapons. From what I've heard, you're somewhat of a weapon collector of colonizers. So I figure if anyone's gonna do something with it, you could, I don't know, make it into something. As he hands you the dwarven
Oh,
battle axe.
interesting. Why, thank you.
As you look at it and like, you know, inspect it, can you roll empathy for me, please?
Certainly, I shall. Alright, my base number is a 72. Oops. On. For some reason I wasn't prepared for that. Wow, 97 in total. I have a big modifier.
That is
This is another.
awesome. The more you look at the weapon, this battle axe, the more you see how little dwarven it truly is. Yes, it has runes, but the funny thing about the dwarves is they've stolen that aesthetic from the people who
Oh,
truly have been using runes for ages, that being the Satanis. And as you look at this axe, which mind you, the Satanis were once halflings, as you look at this axe, you realize it was a once halfling battle axe that was then reconfigured into a dwarven battle axe, that then after the fact was reconfigured into a Satanis battle axe, and you can see that's how he got it. It wasn't a murder of a dwarf, but it was, well, it was a murder of a dwarf. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been passed down through people fighting colonization for ages now. It is history in itself. It doesn't have a name. Excuse me, but like, you know what I'm getting? Like, it just exists. It is a remnant of the fight you guys have been fighting. Not only you, but the many species that have been fighting the dwarves. That being the halflings, that being Satanis, were created by the dwarves and their colonization. And like, once again, the cooperation of the two, because once again, another thing with this axe is you also see there's what's it called? There's charms on it from the red dragons. Like kind of like a flame charm that's embedded into it.
ooh, okay.
And as you look deeper into the axe, like once again, like when you're looking at history itself, as you look deeper into the axe, you can see as you like use your empathy to like see if there's any magic imbued into it. There is. It is a mix of Hellflame and the Red Dragon's magic as emotions, that being the emotion of rage, of wrath specifically. And this battle axe, do you know Mjolnir from Marvel?
Yeah.
This battle axe, when thrown, torpedoes like a red dragon, and it has Hellflame. And whoever it's imbued to, just like Mjolnir, it will come back to you.
Okay.
And as he hands it to you, do you become one with the weapon? Do you take it?
I'm going to have to. That sounds quite swag.
Awesome. You simply hold it close as pieces of your rock body kind of wrap around it, as like now there are like two chunks of rock embedded into the steel. No, I'm getting at, of this weapon. Once again, a remnant of fighting colonization for hundreds and hundreds of years in the palm of your hands, showing, you know what I'm getting at? You are here for your people. Not only your people, but the freedom of all people. this fight is not just about the dragons. The dragons are a product. Like, what's happening now to the dragons is a product of Nurlheim, who has been doing this since the fall of Atlantis, which, after the fall of Atlantis, they straight up colonized the halflings first. You guys were their second, you know what I'm saying? Second round of colonization. It's been happening for so long now. And you have that history in your hands of fighting back against it.
My,
As he
this
looks at
thing,
you.
like the story to sell.
Yeah, I was given, it was given to me by, you might know him? Loki Shamrock.
I
To my
do
knowledge,
know of
he might be dead. I don't know, but
interesting.
yeah. I had traveled away from Dragon Island because I've always wanted to explore the world and figure out really who we all are in all of this. Which, mind you, I know who we all are. That's why I'm here fighting. But meeting them, meeting Satanis, meeting Loki, who, you know, it seems has conflict with his child.
Yeah.
He handed me this. Supposedly it was his father's. And once again, us as dragons, us as all beings, as we use a weapon, we become one with it. We imbue everything into it via enchantment magic, you know, just by using it, by fighting, by creating new worlds, by creating new ideas, new everything through conflict. And yeah, you've given us a lot of hope. I know it wasn't just you, I know it was Ferox as well, but like, I had something I figured, if I'm gonna fight with you on the front lines tonight, I might as well give you a weapon that I know will be used by, you know, a coalition I hope to one day join.
I'll send in a good one. You know what?
He looks at you. Thank you. Well, you didn't ask my name, but the dwarven name for me is Eagle Flies. But to us, I'm known. Give me a second. I need to think about this. Let me actually look up native names because now I want to know.
Okay. You know what?
Give me 1 second. Ooh, I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna try my best. If I fail this, please don't be rude. Once again, I'm trying my best. UT. I think it's UT. I'm here. I'm gonna send it in chat, which, you know, viewers will be able to see as well. Through Nabode in general. Utiki or Utugi. We'll go Utugi. Let me actually look up. How do I say this? How do you say Utugi? Ooh, it's Utugi.
Utugi, you said?
Utugi. Utugi, it seems. I don't trust the AI, but I just want to make sure.
Utugi.
A beautiful word. Give me a second. We're gonna get.
Love Roblox?
No, I don't care about Roblox. Give us 1 second, viewers, because I want to get this right.
Day's word. Udu gigati. Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, this is challenging.
CEO. Hope is today's word. Udu Gigati.
Udu Gi
Itsugi?
Gotti. Udu. Here, let me. I'm using the video here. Udu Gi. I think that's Gov. Yeah. Let me just hear it again.
CEO. Hope is today's word. Udu Gigati.
Udu Givgati. Udu Givgati. Udu Givgati. Udu. Okay, let me say that in lore now. My name is Udu Givgati. In Dwarven it means not Dwarven. In common, the best translation is hope. My parents saw me as, a hope for a better world where we saw this happening, what we're doing, so.
Oh.
Thank you. You can just call me, Ooh. Yeah, you can just call me Ooh. Because yeah. Once again, I don't know if we have native viewers, but, like, I don't want to mess it up, so we're just gonna go Ooh, because, it's easier to remember. Just, so it's all out there. Yeah, as he walks away, and you notice he had, some dragon's breath as he starts drinking a little. Because once again, you guys do have a mission, later tonight, which we're about to get into. But yeah, how does that make the Weaver feel?
He's honored that he's seen as some sort of, like,
Yeah,
something
like,
important, I guess.
are you saying that you feel honored that, like, your coalition is not only being seen, but, like, people really care? Which, mind you, they always have. Like, you get my gist. All right, as
Maybe
Fairrock stops eating and kind of peeps start just vibing, just talking to each other. He makes his way down to you. He sees the weapon once again in your hands, so you're walking with it. Let's see you. What do you got there, man? It looks beautiful just from looking at it. Because once again, the best way to describe this weapon, which we will have it on your next mini, which I also forgot to show the new updated one, but, like, it's whatever. Pretty much imagine it as, like, a very big battle axe with runes embedded, with, like, obviously stone also embedded into it, it has, like, this red light is always peering off it, because once again, you throw it and it goes like a torpedo.
Yeah. It's a new friend we got. Someone gave it to me. Their nickname is Ooh. You might know him, might not.
Ooh.
But she needs a new name.
I didn't think he was here. I guess I was too drunk last night to notice. I need to catch up with him. It's been a bit since we've talked, but I guess we can talk when we're murdering colonizers later. Speaking of, I think I'm gonna, get the drum, start beating on a little bit, get everybody's attention, because we have some work to do tonight. Once again, I know.
Right.
I know it's nice to celebrate, but once again, we sadly do have to get things done.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what?
Go ahead.
This is gonna be a silly question.
Go ahead.
But do you think you have any suggestions for our new friend here, this axe? She's needing a name. And she has quite the story to tell, I can definitely tell you that. So I think...
I would say... Flaming Hope, or something along those lines. Because obviously that thing has every type of fighting colonization. You got Hellflame, you got torpedo magic as a red dragon, which Ooh is the best. I feel like you can tell already. Yeah, it's up to you, man. But if you want me to delay the chat before we plan this out, that's fine. Just enjoy the day, man, and hopefully we'll come back tonight and we'll party again. Not too hard, because once again, we could be counterattacked, but, continue this beautiful hope that we haven't seen in really how long now?
Yeah.
Eric,
Very well. Yes?
as he says that, how does it make you feel, first off, that, like, once again, you're seeing all of this? That you're finally seeing your people happy and, they're finally able to just vibe and smile in spite of everything.
Makes the Weaver happy. But something tells me you might be cutting that a little short right now.
You know me far too
well.
Yeah, as you once again look at all this joyous, you still obviously feel the hope. Yeah, you look up and once again, the eclipse is still starting. Once again, still, the moon has not moved any further onto the sun. The moon Hati hasn't moved any, I'm saying, closer to the sun, but like as you look up, you see what you're fighting against. And once again, you're still holding that hope in, but like once again, you do still feel a bit of dread. But once again, there's more hope than dread. Ferrox notices like your mind going another place. He puts your hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Man, don't worry about that. If we lose, win, or lose more of us, we will always come back. We've been fighting there for 300 years now, ever since the Bloody Feast. A loss hurts. It hurts on levels we can't describe in words. But those losses lead to what we did 30 days ago, man. And look at how much hope that's brought to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't get lost in outside. Don't get lost outside of home. I know you have a tendency to do that sometimes, man, but like, no, I'm gonna make sure you don't. Because once again, not only has it been a while since I saw you, since all this started, but of all people, with everything you've been through and doing the sacrifice you've done to join the Weaver as a coalition, man, everything you've done and everything we've done together has brought so much more than words can explain to our people, which is everything they've needed for the past 300 years. And mind you, yes, we've broken the line a good couple times, and we need to keep this momentum. But if we don't have moments of grace like this, moments of serenity, we can't have victory on the battlefield. Victory to win our home back. So I'm gonna give it some time before we talk about our plans for tonight. But go grab a drink. Go train or something, man. Don't get lost in the sauce. Go vibe with Ooh or something. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna sit and just admire home, since I haven't had time to do it recently. And you're welcome to join me, but like, don't get lost in the sauce. I know it can be dreadful sometimes, but the instant we lose hope, they win. And I know both of us would rather die than have that. So, yeah, I'm gonna go look at the beauty of this world. Once again, you're welcome to join me. If not, who's over there seemingly having a conversation? So do whatever you want, man. I'm gonna go vibe and just admire everything we've built. Talk to you in a bit. As
Alright.
Ferox, makes his way over, he climbs up the scaffolding, and just kind of sits atop the scaffolding, just watching the wind blow, and just, you know what I'm saying, hearing voices move, talk, people moving, talking, and he's just embracing the serenity. Where would you like to go? Would you want to join him, or do you go vibe with who?
I don't know what I want to do. Maybe there's a way. He wants the vibes, so I think maybe we can learn a little bit more about Boo.
Okay. Awesome. And here I will mark him as a mini, so we will know who he is. Here, I'll actually, I'll plop. Yeah, I'm actually gonna say, instead of being, he is a bloodbender. A bloodbender torpedo, practically. Is the best way how I can describe his combat. But you walk over, he instantly, oh hell yeah, man! You can hear these three dragons all bickering, like back and forth about what is the best tale of fighting. What's it called? Like, what is the best tale that the humans have created about the dragons that is just so bonkers, dumb, and stupid? And, like, you hear conversations of the text known as Backwolf, which is this world's Beowulf. You can hear talks about, about all the just despicable things Atlantis wrote. And just how utterly terrible they, perceive the dragons, because, racism and all. And how it was to a comical point. And you also hear about Alexandria, which I don't know if I've really mentioned yet, but it's just like a big tower place. You can hear mentions of how Alexandria supposedly allied themselves with the dragons, but when the genocide started, their people started writing books about how the fall of Alexandria and the burning of its library, of its tower, the main part of Alexandria, was all the dragons' fault, when they were, down here in this other continent. Pretty much the people are simply just laughing at how bad, hateful people create dumb stuff that hurts people, and how funny and stupid they are. Ooh kind of butts in once again, if you want to pop in as well. Because they were talking about Backwolf, and he yells the other dragon, man, Backwolf really isn't that good talking, calling us savages. All that stupid book did is say Abzu is the evil embodied, and her children are the embodiment of evil as emotions. And listen, I can agree that the main character of the book is a really dumb human fantasy for what they were doing at that time. But, like, to say that it isn't important is, like, it's not denying history, but, like, come on, man. You can see the other, another plum dragon, bickering back with Ooh. Once again, he says, I know, but, like, come on, man, they should have at least some creativity. You can't just put human and dragon and say, oh yeah, that story. When, you know, our god, Abzu, the one now stuck under the goddamn citadel, she was more complicated than that, man. So much more complicated than that. It's like, yeah, there's still stupid cult members around, but, like, I don't know. I think they could have ran her better because, you know, living being. And yeah, it is dumb, and, like, I know that's the whole point that we're laughing at. Like, you get my gist. Eric, would you want to butt in?
No, I think I'll let it play out a little longer.
Okay. You can see the other dragon here. We'll go... Yeah, another red dragon. I'm just continuing to bicker about, Bockwolf. He butts in. Guys, can we all admit that, Bockwolf, like, you know, the main character, of how not only unrealistic that is for a human, you know, being 10 feet tall and having muscles bigger than the supposed sun, but, you know, the wizards are the one that imprisoned Abzu, not some big buff guy with a big axe. Once again, the whole crew just laughs because it is funny for someone to have written a book about this supposed hero Bockwolf that was, once again, I said, 10 feet, big muscles bigger than the sun, all of this, when historically during the time of, you know, the war on heaven, all of that, so once again, you would know this offhand, it was mainly wizards fighting. Like, it was a lot of just magic combat. Well, not magic combat, but, like... Well, no, it was after the gods died. So, yeah, it was a lot of magic combat. There wasn't really fisticuffs or, you know, sword and shield fighting. It was just... There was some sword and shield, but more massacring other species, if you get my gist. As you hear this, and... you know, you cackle, because obviously it's hilarious. You get hit with a memory of one of the dumbest texts you've heard that isn't about dragons. That being pretty much this world's Mein Kampf, known as Our Struggle. And I'm going to read off some of it, because it's so dumb when you know the context of, you know, when it was written, which... you guys know, because once again, the dragons and pretty much any species that is dealing with genocide learns about the many other, let's say, complications of the past. And you guys know, obviously, a lot about Atlantis, because the dragons were also attacked by Atlantis. Because, you know, yeah. But you remember Our Struggle, and how, in Our Struggle, I'm going to read off some of it. Our culture will not be lost to savages like the humans and their barbaric crusades, because we will keep it pure with our imperial industrial fists. Anyone that stands in our way will be a blotch in our glorious history. And you think about Atlantis' history, which it was only around for 100 years, and the crusades were done, and like were done for like 1,000 years. Before Atlantis created itself. So the fact that they just, you know, tried to create a dumb racial hierarchy and dwarven supremacy out of the Crusades, which, you know, had ended 1,000 years. Yeah, it's horrifying that they used that, you know what I'm saying, as a motive, and it worked. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so stupid that people could believe that happened, and believe that the Crusades were still happening when the human empire had fallen.
Yikes. That is honest.
It's is it not funny?
It is.
Go ahead, say something in character out of it. So once again, I bring it up for a
You
reason.
know, it's crazy how people think that when you could just straight up pick the book, like any other book next to it, and it could prove it wrong. It's insane. It's insane that people fell for it. It's crazy.
Ooh looks at you. I don't know if you know, man, but they created like robotic dinosaurs because they saw us as such savages. And the funny thing about their stupid T-Rexes is that the core of the robot would be directly in like its chest. And because we're dragons, we've been fighting against colonization for so long now. You know our strategies. Like you once again, we're all fighters. You get my gist. They didn't expect that us red dragons would just torpedo straight through the heart. So yeah, I don't think they really cared about history or fact. I think they just wanted to justify hate, which we've seen how that all ends. He brings up the story of how you murdered the ice spikes, and like everybody just cackles. Because it is really funny that a man that has lived for how long dies because someone put a hand down his throat.
Yeah, I did show him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as you all cackle, once again, it's just hours of talking. Yeah. But, once again, as time passes, like, do you feel more connected to your people? Like, once again, I know we
I feel
haven't
like
had
this,
time session-wise to, like, vibe. Like, yeah.
it feels in love. I feel like I've learned a thing or two.
Yeah. Just as, you guys are kind of done talking, you can hear, Ferox hit drums. And once again, all of this happiness, everything that matters here, which, mind you, everything does, you realize it's time to plan.
I'm not really a cupcake.
It
But I
is
am
time to get
secretly
into the
convinced a new
details,
can of-
get back into the actual, not necessarily fun, but it's time to get back into it.
Yeah, let's fix the world a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I'm just gonna move everyone over, and you guys are gonna talk around here. And, figure out the plans. Did I send it in? Yeah. Put on jailbreak then.
Roger.
All right. As
Oh,
everyone minus the guards, which mind you, they'll be listening in. Everybody gathers around. Mind you, the sun is somewhat starting to set now. Like, it's not dark, but it's gonna get dark soon. Everybody kind of readies himself as Ferox begins to speak. Alright, everybody. I know it's been really neat day of laughing, cackling, and, all of it. But, we have brethren stuck in one of their castles. We have our people stuck in one of their castles. Not only do we need to get them out, but we need to make sure that castle isn't standing after tonight. I've also supposedly heard that that is where Terry has most of his forces. And we take out those forces and take out all the dwarves that reside there and get our people. Not only will their line continue to break, but we will have a momentum that if we continue with, we can maybe hit one of their settlements after 100 years. And if we hit it, we don't want to leave anyone alive. And then we just continue that until they retreat. So this is truly one of if not the most important push we all are going to make. Obviously, we have pushes on the other side of things, like on the other side of the forest, but truly, we need to keep this momentum. We need to make sure there are no survivors other than our people, and we need to do this quick and fast. Preferably stealth. Once again, there's a lot of us. I don't know if we're all going to be able to stealth, but truly, tonight, we need to be in and out as quick as we possibly can. As once again, they're not where we are. Just mind you, our line is we're a little bit further where we are now, but they're a little bit in the forest. We need to go back to the forest and continue making sure our line stays. Is there any questions? Is there any ideas we have to get in and out? Like, does anyone need weaponry? We as you know, we all have some. Is there any questions? Anything at all? You can see Ooh looks at Ferox. If we want to get in and out, maybe us red dragons can all torpedo through the walls, fight on the interior, while you guys all fight on the exterior. So if we hit them on two fronts, quick and fast, in the dead of night,
You know what?
I don't think it's gonna be really that hard for them to, take us all out.
You know what? Why don't we do here is me and the oopsie, brain fart. What was my friend's called? What is his name again?
Ooh?
Dragon.
Yeah.
Ah, what is your name? What is your
Ooh
name?
or
Oh my god.
Ferox?
Ferox, thank you.
Okay, yeah,
Fucking
go
named
ahead.
him.
You're good.
Hear me out now. What if me and Ferox fly to the on top of the tower? Then, while the red dragons create a diversion, and the other dragons kind of sneak in and try and flank them from behind. You know what I'm saying? So we got the flanking from the stealthier dragons and the distraction caused by our strong, fast dragons, while me and Ferox go on top of the thing and try to sweep it through while everyone's struggling at the bottom. And we come kind of like all into them. You know what I'm saying? Trap them on all sides.
Yeah, it's Ferox, and mind you, all try. It's not all in sync, like, yeah. Like, they all agree, like, yeah, that's smarter than what the original plan was. One dragon here from the bottom. Once again, it echoes. Shouts up to you guys. If we attack them on all fronts, how can we guarantee that every hit is gonna matter? Because mind you, with us breaking their line, that place is gonna be fortified to hell. If we split up into different groups, that might cause some deaths. And I know we're all willing to die for the cause, but
yeah, we do want to cut our deaths down.
we do want to cut our deaths down, exactly.
Maybe.
Mind you, we're going to be striking in the dead of night as a Ferox hits up. Yeah, we're going to be striking in the dead of night, so we're going to have the advantage, but once again, we know I've done some scouting, they're ready for us. Ever since what you've done to the ice fights, security and reaction and reactionary thought has bolstered like a flame. So if we hit, we need to make sure we're flying in that, like, I love the idea. We all do. It's all great. But we need a backup plan if things go wrong. So once again, from what I've looked at, they have artillery there. And if I'm flying up there and if something bad happens and we lose our not necessarily top commanding position, which mind you, all of us are equal here. We all have an equal right and equal say in this. But like, we need to be in and out without
That is
making
true.
sure people die. And another thing, if we all fail getting them out, we know for a fact that they're all going to die, and that's going to then bolster their armies more. And from the information I've gotten, yes, we have bloodletters. Yes, with breaking the line and with this now and our own counter artillery, we've been able to do a lot. But from what I've heard, it seems the YIA, the Mirror Intelligence Agency, who's hand in hand with Nurlheim and not only our genocide, but the Tabaxi genocide, they seemingly are working with the Ice Spites, and they're going to build a worse bloodletter. I've heard talks of trying to bring back the what were they called? The Groks from Atlantis, which, mind you, we all know probably the most about Atlantis as a species compared to others, but I don't know what a Grok is. I from the books I've been able to get from Atlantis, from Blue Dragons, they've only been able to get stuff more about the ideology. We haven't. We know some weaponry. As I said, we all know about the T-Rex, but I don't know what a Grok is. I have no idea. And if it's what I'm thinking it is, then for a fact, we might be in danger. So we especially need to hit them hard tonight. And I love your idea, Weaver. I love your idea down there, EO. But does anyone have any ideas of how we can guarantee success? Or we can't fully guarantee it because anything can go wrong, but like, I'm thinking more about it. Distractions might not help us, they might hurt us. I'd say we maybe get artillery down first if they still have some, which, mind you,
yeah.
As I said, I've been doing some scouting, but like, yeah.
Do you
Go
think
ahead,
they have
Weaver.
a sewage system?
Huh.
It might be the gross option, but I'd much rather get covered in shit than lose a war. We could probably give that a try.
Then have our line break. Well, it is under. It's on top of a hill.
Top of the hill, so it will be probably tough to get to.
Wait. You can see like Ferox, like brain fart. And mind you, not brain fart. Brain blast, as you like to call it. Yeah. Let me find the actual image itself. So mind you, you don't know what you're looking at now. He shows you guys a picture of it. As you guys see, they have not only one tower, but many towers. As you know, it's a full-on, once human castle. Maybe we come down the stream and come up on top of the walls all as a wave and then start slaughtering there. Or maybe we go around the castle and torpedo into it. Like, as much as I love the idea of fighting them on all fronts, this thing is fortified to hell. They have, from my scouting, mind you, you can't see it on the drawings, mind you, just imagine this as a drawing. They have fortification in front as well. Like
Correct.
it is as fortified as the dwarves get when it's not, in their own home, in their own homeland. So, what exactly are your thoughts?
Definitely don't want to go too hard with the torpedo aim because that would just make a lot of noise and alert everyone before we can do too much damage.
Yeah, we wanna torpedo once we know their line is broken.
Yes. Hmm.
But the fortification is a problem. That's
That
the
is.
only thing that's holding us back. Yes, we've once again 30 days ago we fought a pretty fortified camp, but that was tents, not stone.
Hmm. Think. Hmm. Castle. Hmm.
One of the dragons kind of perks up. We'll say this guy here. We'll call him Ao. Uh, Once again, sorry if I'm butchering names. These are just like me coming up with names the best I can. I will obviously rewrite them if need be. But Ao speaks up. Well, it will be a little bit more risky.
Oh.
Which, mind you, I know we're not planning on risk here. But sometimes in war, you have to take them. I have connections to some tabaxi. I could get us dynamite by tonight. We
Interesting.
could, if you want, if you'd all be comfortable with it, could blow up the bridge or something along those lines as a guaranteed big distraction. Sorry about the sneeze. But yeah, we could guarantee blow up either the wall or the bridge or something as a distraction, or we could use that as a way to hit them like a torpedo, obviously with our torpedoes, but we have a couple plum dragons here, we have a couple red dragons here, Ferox, you're the only black diamond dragon here, but still, like, we have a lot of variability when it comes to combat. To my knowledge, from what you've told me, Ferox, at most they have artillery and fortification. If we take out one, and we're decisive enough, the other can fall just as easy. If you really want, we could climb up the front of the castle, place dynamite directly onto the most fortified places as we rush through their fortifications. Or what I'm thinking is we climb up, we place dynamite on ballistas, we stealthily kill whoever's on them. Then we synchronize them all to explode at the same time, destroying the high ground. And as the high ground is destroyed, we use the falling towers as a way to get us down as safely as it can. Us red dragons can torpedo down if we're not worried about being hurt. And you plum dragons, you all got hard skin. You all got hard scales. It might hurt, but you should be good to survive that kind of fall. And if not, once again, Ferox will gladly try and save you. We have a large enough crew here that if we fight right, if we hit decisive points, which, mind you, their biggest decisive point is their artillery. If we hit it quick and silently, as it will be the dead of night, and all the guards will be awake, we might be guaranteed to come out of this not only alive, but with their line in one of their most important fortifications as ours.
I don't hate that. And there is some potential for an alliance that we've been trying to build for a while, if I'm not mistaken. If we can figure that out, we could definitely try and bring up the Tabaxis with us in the near future.
After we
And
break their heaviest fortification, all it takes is getting that info to the Tabaxi, which, mind you, it doesn't need to be by letter. It could literally just be by news, by word of mouth, by, like, people, dragons talking about, like, humanoids talking about it. But, excuse me, we could also guarantee that information gets to them by having a group go to them. And if we can get someone to go to the Tabaxi and we ally with each other after we break this bulwark that we've had trouble fighting against for 300 years, that we've sadly never gotten to break yet, our morale not only will be high enough that we will want to continue to party like we've done today, but we will have another people with us fighting against the factions that, are out for our dead bodies, that are out for our bodies, with us, our scales, with them, their fur,
yes,
with them, their home, with us, our home, with them, they want to create New Atlantis, with us, they want to create the 13 colonies or whatever the hell. If we bring our people together, which, mind you, it shouldn't be that hard. If we get our elders to go with whoever wants to go after we're done with this, I think that's a great idea, Weaver. They're all, like, as they all think about it, they're all not only hyped for it, but Eric, that could change the whole tide of the south of Nabodan. As he
that
continues to
would
speak,
be.
not only that, if we get to the Paxi, I know for a fact some Orcan have, I know you've mentioned it, Ferox, some Orcan have been wanting a coalition with the dragons. It's just, they're very secluded, not necessarily isolationist, but, they need to keep
Yeah.
their borders closed since they've decolonized themselves.
Yeah.
If we could convince them, have a messenger to convince them to not only open their borders, but not open their borders, but open their borders to allies, and we could have the Orcan help fight with us, which, mind you, we already have a few that have been fighting with us. If we could have their whole coalition and the Tabatsis join with us, I don't think any amount of artillery or rock raptors or heatissery
Yes.
they throw at us, I don't think they'd be able to maintain power. Because if we bolster and fight back, and with you being, part of the Weaver Coalition, the Weavers could help, which, mind you, I know you all have been trying to do this as well, like, this is what you guys do. You could help bolster the people.
Yeah.
If we do this right, this one ripple could ripple across not only the whole global north, but it could finally cripple the global north and give the global south not only a fighting chance, but a chance to make the better world we've all been seeking since learning about what it means to be a dragon. I'd say we get this done first, succeed hopefully, and then we worry about that. But Weaver, that is, a coalition could change this whole world by far.
Yes, definitely.
Once again, they all agree, and once again, they're all hyped for the idea. But Turtles then. Alright. Well then, we know that's what's next. So even if this fails, that might help us. That might be another backup plan. But I think we all go in stealthily, get on top of the towers, take out the artillery, blow up some towers, kill the rest that's alive, and then get our people in. I think that might be our best way to get through this. What do you guys all think? I love that idea. And yeah, it is high risk reward, but everything is. Everything is still. If we want to win our home back,
Yeah, we need to risk a lot.
we need to risk everything. All right. So, is that what you want to do, Eric?
Yeah, I'm down to clown.
Okay. All right. Then let me copy and paste the group because we're getting straight into this then. And I hope all that have been watching have enjoyed tonight's session because we're getting into the details because I've been holding back on a lot for a good old while. So you guys want to come up from here, get on towers here. You know what I'm saying? Blow them up. And then, yeah, I feel like for a fact you guys should be fine doing that. All right. Let me get minis down. And you guys are going to come through the river. Which I'm going to have you roll stealth. But let me make sure everybody's tightly packed. Let me get down the colonizing force first. And then we shall begin this combat. Mind you, not everyone will be awake, but it is a fort.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright. And then we'll have a couple more. In the courtyard. And then we'll have 2 of you. Let's choose some of the imprisoned dragons who you're going to learn as we get into this, but who are about to get executed because it's been a couple days and no saviors have arrived, and the dwarves, as you know through their propaganda, would love to make some good old savage propaganda, and you get my gist. You know the dwarves. Okay, what do you want there? One there. One more there. And then one more there. Alright. Roll me a stealth check.
Currently. You know what, do you mind if I real quick activate the Shadow Secret right away?
Yeah. That's perfectly fine.
Alright, ready for the roll?
Yep, go ahead.
Interesting. Alright. Base roll 77. And my total roll is 104. That
Ooh,
is the assessment of
that's
my dexterity
really
plus
good.
the.
Okay. All right. 104. Awesome. Once again, you two are leading the pack. As you
Am I selecting?
guys, well, actually, wait, I forgot. Turning the music.
Oh, you
Hunter and
know what? That
Hunted.
Hunter.
Yes, I actually had time to get us music for tonight, if you couldn't tell.
Woo!
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
All right. As
Let that.
you guys slowly move through the waves, kind of letting the waves take you, you make your way directly, in front of where you're trying to. A lot of the dragons hide in the bushes. Others hide on the other side, because once again, you guys do go unseen. But once again, as you know, there's a lot of you. So it is hard to stay unseen for long periods of time. Yeah, as you see, you are both there. You can see right away, Ooh sees the dwarf here. He's smoking a cigar, and just kind of looking, just kind of admiring the castle. Like, he's looking this way. You can see Ooh, once again being a bloodbender. He gnaws at his hand, where there's now a bite mark on his hand, as he conjures he conjures like 3 blood spikes, like extremely small, like as thin as a paperclip, very long, and he just moves his hand forward. They just hit behind the back of this guy's head as he falls over dead, and Ooh rolled so well that if guards were to come down and see the dead body, it would look like he just had a heart attack.
Flag.
And
Like
if
that.
someone were to use like cleric magic and to like figure out what happened here, as I said, it would just look like a heart attack. As also the cigarette starts to burn in his throat, because he's dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys are still
I do.
unsighted. Roll me another stealth check, please.
Of course. Ooh, okay. Alright, I got a 58 basic roll, plus my modifier, that being 85.
Okay. One of the many generals that are overlooking, said bulwark of thing, looks here, and he doesn't notice any of you in the bushes. But
Ooh.
oh, yep, okay. But this man here in the drawbridge just makes his way over. Roll me stealth. You ought to beat a 42.
Ooh, okay. I got a base roll of 50, plus modifier being...
Add your shadow seeker as well.
Yeah. That'd be 77.
77. Okay.
So smoky gets you.
Ferox tries to hide himself with his wings, because he's coated in black. It's really hard to see. He succeeds. Ooh does not. But once again, Ooh would have the surprise round, and he steals a couple blood spikes. So mind you, he gets 10 constructs, so I'm gonna give him he has 10 turns of blood magic. He uses those same blood spikes and throws them directly at Thing. as barely, literally by an inch, they miss him and hit into the wall here. But once again, they don't make any sounds. As you see, this dwarf here who has a crossbow, he pulls it back. And as he pulls it back, Eric, can you make a roll to throw your flaming hope? Or your, call it inflamed hope.
Alright. Ooh. Would this also be counting for stealth or no?
Yes, yeah. You have a surprise round because he doesn't see you.
Alright, well, that is a 93 sound base roll.
Add your dex. Yeah,
Are you ready for
add
that
your
one?
dex. Add your dex. Yeah, go ahead.
That's 125.
Ooh, damn. In a moment of just like massive anxiety, you throw it. And mind you, torpedoes are usually loud. But since this is a metal weapon, and I'm getting that, it can be silent. As you throw it, it goes directly straight through his chest and bites him into the ground. As he, through Oo's blood magic, he kind of stops the gurgling. As Ooh kind of moves his hand forward, as in like, everybody move up, move up, move up. And mind you, combat hasn't started yet. So, Eric, feel free to move up. It's going to be a little... Sorry, I don't mean to move your menu, but like, it's going to be a little bit of a tight fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, you guys all move through hopping on the rocks, the rocks. Roll me another stealth check. You gotta beat a 47.
47. Alright. At a 53 base. 80 in total.
80 in total.
Yes.
Yeah, no one notices you. But a few of the guards... This guard here waits up. This guard here waits up. And then these three guards here. You can see this general here. One of the generals. He, calls in Dwarvish, which is Russian, which, once again, I cannot do, but, you know. You guys know their language, because obviously. He calls in Dwarvish. What would it be? Second phasers! Second phasers! As he calls second phasers, these guys here wake up. And he wakes up. But then these guys here finally get to head to bed, which you just see them instantly drop down and know what I'm getting at. Get to sleep, because pretty much they do it like shifts, if you get the gist.
Work like slaves. Really.
Yeah, you also see and move around. Some head down into the forest. I'm not gonna have to do that. Some head, no, I'm getting at, up into thing.
Yeah.
Others, most up here actually, are given the orders to head to sleep. But once again, there's people taking shifts. And yeah, that's where we're gonna say shift 2.
Never seen that before, sleeping in their position. That is quite strange.
Ooh, let's see you. Especially around here, they tend to do that a lot because, you know, if our people were to attack, they would be somewhat ready.
Yeah.
Alright. We have someone at the gate there. And if we want to get over here, they're all awake. So, how do you guys want to do this? Ferox, let's see you both. Once again, obviously, other dragons are ready when the time comes. Well, our plan was get artillery, but looking up there, they seemingly have moved artillery and have moved mainly to crossbows. So,
I do see that.
they are less fortified than we thought they were.
That is true, but strange. Where do you think they moved the artillery?
I don't know. I wish I did. But I know for a fact they have, let's call them drinking stations. We can use their drinking stations against them. I know we have one water dragon with us, or one blue dragon with us, which, you know, it's lightning, but
Yeah.
we have a couple of plum dragons here as well. You guys can poison their mead. You can play the long game here. You can also see that dragons grab both bodies and shove them in the bush. Actually, they don't shove them in the bush. They place them in a thing, and the bodies
Grab their crossbows.
float
Wouldn't
away.
hurt to take those. Get some crossbows up in there, you know?
Yeah. Well, we do have the dynamite still, but I don't think we use it yet.
Yeah, we definitely want to wait a second.
Actually,
Yes?
Ferret looks at the crew. I know this is high risk, high reward, and I'd be asking for a lot. But what if one of you, he chucks dynamite to this dragon here? What if you, because I know you Daredevil, Louis. What if he throws him another stick of dynamite? What if you use that dynamite and you place it under there? If that goes boom, they're gonna all fall into the river. That's gonna get the castle's attention. They'll all run towards the bridge. And as they're all running towards the bridge, we could get up. And since there's no artillery, we could then have the high ground, and all it really is shooting down on them.
That's true.
Obviously, I know our brethren, our comrades are in the middle of the castle there, near, you know, the most fortified spots and everything. But if we get the high ground, as I said, our plans was to have dragons torpedo down. We could have red dragons that torpedo down from that main tower there.
Yes.
Actually, let me... Yes. Let me see what I can see. You can see Ferox. He stumbles away as he then begins to fly. I'm gonna say he flies 30, like, he peers his head right over here, which the drop is like, it's at 20 feet. Like, you saw how large it was. He peers his head, like, into one of these little things here to see, like, you know what I'm saying, the whole tower. He sees that there's fortification here and all of that. But he also notices the dragons down there are, surrounded completely. And so he's gonna give all this information to the whole crew. But dynamite could be placed here.
Yes.
use that to explode, create, like lock them in. And if you guys would get high ground here, you could shoot down anyone that runs up. Or, just mind you could also cause a crack here. Somebody could jump down, bolster them while people torpedo, and you're most likely to save dragons here. Yes, you might have dwarves come from this way, but they're all gonna be funneled around this way. Yes, you might have a couple
Yes.
stragglers come in this way, because like these two would come in this way. But other than that, you mainly would have everyone coming here, which you would have them surrounded because this front would open up, and as they're running down here, this way is closed off. This way is completely closed off. There's no way to come in or out. They would literally have to fight you guys, and that shoves them in like a death pit. That shoves them where the dragons are. It would be a role reversal.
It would be nice.
As Ferret drops down and kind of explains the plan I just said. You want to go for it?
Hmm. The only thing I'm necessarily worried about is if we cause this distraction, what's stopping them from just killing him right away? You know?
Nothing is, but also simply doing what we've done so far is enough for them to want to kill us. Not even doing anything wants them to kill us.
That is
If
true.
we want to go all
You're right.
out, if we want to go high risk, high reward, if we want to take out their most important defense, we really should go for it. And if it doesn't
I
work
agree.
out, we have a bunch of dragons here, all with different powers. We are varied enough. They are not. They might have generals, but if we take down generals, take down morale, we can pick them off.
Yes. Maybe we have one of us focus on saving while the others focus on,
Ferox looks at you, looks at Oo, and looks at the rest of the crew. You and Oo take half the forces to, after I, with the help of them, distract them. You take the rest of the forces, you jump in. As they all fall into the river, we'll slaughter them, and then I will fly as many up to take the place here. And then you guys run as fast as you can down there. And well, mind you, you and some red dragons will go up in the first place. All I'm saying is, use speed. Be quick with it. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, let's do it.
We'll see you.
Clown.
It's been far too long since our people have been able to show what us dragons can do. And with our morale high, these colonizers need to learn what fear is again. So, I'm always willing to die for our cause, but I'm more than willing to go out with a fight. As he says that, oh, awesome. As he says that, you hear thunder crackle. Quickly and fastly. And next thing you know it is downpouring. All the flames on the castle that gave them light, they're now blind. And it is very hard to see, but it goes both ways. once again, you guys can see in clearings, once again, like, natural light, but, like, once again, the only thing that we're keeping those spaces lit up, you know what I'm getting at, where we're, you know, the flames, you know what I'm getting at? So,
Ooh.
they also, I'm letting you know now, because you can just hear it. They're all confused on how the rain hit so quickly. Like, completely and utterly confused. As, you see this dragon here. No, that was the red dragon. You can see this blue dragon here, which I'm gonna replace them. You can see him kind of have trouble breathing as you realize he just sacrificed himself using through using weather magic to cause this lightning storm. As his body becomes one with the weather, as you see him pretty much, his body evaporates up into the rain, and then, it just downpours even harder. At tremendous storm levels.
Alright, well, I think now would be...
Eric, could you rejoin? You are, laggy.
To,
Oh, I just realized.
How's that go?
I just realized Delta's in chat. Howdy, Delta. I didn't notice you in chat. Heyo. You're witnessing, yeah. You're witnessing the downfall of your people right now. Alright. Here we go. Alright, Eric, roll initiative for me. You're still lagging. He'd rejoin again. Sorry. I don't know why it's being like this. I hate technical difficulties.
How's it sound?
Oh, now you're good. Now you're good.
Alright.
I don't know why it's weird like that sometimes. But yeah, go ahead.
It's weird. Alright, well, I think the, people with the dynamite should, go over there before it's too late.
Yep, they're about to. Give me
Do
one
what now?
second. I'm
Dynam-
just
Oh,
doing like...
okay.
Could you...
Yeah, no.
I'm really sorry, man. Could you rejoin? I don't know why it's... We're having technical difficulties in the worst moment.
Hello? Hello?
There we go. There we go. Now it sounds like it's working. Please, can we stop having technical
Three, let's go.
difficulties? Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
great if we could stop that.
You're still a little bit crackly, but I think we'll be fine. All right. Ferox and half the crew. What? Confusion?
Okay. Plan. Oh my god.
What? Fog cutting. No, why is that? Okay, well, I guess I need to put everything in fog. Give me 1 second. That kind of sucks. What? Confused.
What?
I'm confuzzled.
Having pirates
There we go. There we
in
go.
right now. It's crazy.
All right. I'm gonna up your guys's. We'll go 400. We'll double it. There we go. So yeah, Ferox and his crew, and this is gonna be you and your crew.
Okay. Whoa.
What just happened?
It
Oh,
is what it
it's being weird.
It gets to see the whole map now. A couple seconds, and then we're gonna
And
take it
then
away from.
yeah, I don't know. Okay. All right. Ferox and his crew. Let me roll for that. Come on. Oh, nope. I'm counting it. I'm counting it as that.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no. Oh
Probably
no.
in line the whole. So
Eric. It's like the flash of a gun. But as you hear explosives be placed, you hear the, like, 20 seconds later, you hear that as they also hear it. As in the next second, as they're hearing it,
should be able to do this.
the whole bridge falls as you can see the general and his troops all fall through the river. And the bridge
Oh,
is, yeah.
that is a great question. Great. Anyways,
Yeah.
can I say?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright. As yeah, it goes off. Are you heading in? Let me grab them all for you. Eric, you heading straight in?
Oh.
Eric? Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh, again. Yeah.
Okay. What's with Ted and
Going
Ridiculous
in.
today? Going
I
in.
have
Okay.
no clue.
Alright, as you make your way up, roll for me.
Yes. Yeah. Is this including stealth, of course?
Yes. Yeah.
Woo doggy. That's a whole 124 in total. That being modifier with the 97 base.
Oh my god. As you guys all jump up there, you can see Ooh literally just create a blood knife and stab guy directly in the head, instantly murdering him. One of the red dragons kind of just torpedoes his hand directly through the dwarf's chest, and before this guy can even say a single word, you uh, run over to him and cut his head off. And just as this guy here attempts to run out, the other crew already ready, straight up just cuts his head off. Just, I'm saying, no time to react. As this guy waits up, are you ready for them to dynamite here? Okay. All right. Ferox throws one as they go back. As they go back, 20 seconds later. Oh, that ain't. Yep, that ain't looking good for them. 20 seconds later. Not even 20 seconds. 5, because they were ready for it. It goes off. this man is blown to smithereens. And, Bill style. I'm actually gonna hope that this works. Please. Please work, drawing tool. Yeah, no, let's go brush. But, this area here, I know it's a little bit harder to see, but that area there, is completely... Can I fill it in? It won't let me. Yeah, that actually works. Oh, I know. Yeah, well, awesome. Yeah, that area there. Not only there, but here. Enlarge you.
Flag.
Yeah. That has exploded. You cannot. If people come up this way, they cannot get to you guys.
Let's do it.
Roll for initiative, since we are actually in battle now.
Alright, quick. 76 plus my dexterity, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would be a 93 in total.
And
Base roll being 6. No,
93.
sorry, 76.
76? Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me... You said a 90 what? Okay. Alright, let me roll for Ferox. Awesome.
93.
93. Okay. And you are a bit cracky, but we're just gonna deal with it. It should work with us, hopefully. Okay, so how it's gonna work is they're gonna go. No, what's it called? You and your crew are gonna go. Their general's gonna go. And then you guys are gonna go. Alright? So it's gonna be pretty much you, then them, then Pharaohs, alright? Sounds good? Okay, awesome. Okay. Eric, begin the turn. Do you want them to torpedo down? Yeah, they can totally do that. Yeah, they can totally. Alright, are they torpedoing down, Eric? Hello? Eric?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why it's being so weird today.
It is so strange.
Okay. Bang. Bang. We'll go 3, so you have the rest of the crew. I'm gonna roll for them. Oh. Okay. And it's one more. Okay. So we'll go... Yeah, we'll go highest roll. Oh! Eric, as they torpedo down, they just cut them with their axes or weaponry, and 4 bodies go like a snap of a finger as the rest of the dragons realize what's happening, and they all break from their trains. This red dragon here grabs a dwarf, grabs him by the head, and rips his head off, screaming, for Dragon Island. As this dragon here. Oh no. This dragon here grabs this man, chucks him into the side of the wall here as his back snaps, and he instantly dies. Like just straight up back snaps and then neck as well. This dragon here grabs both of them and smashes their heads together. Eric, as you see as they see this happen, oh no. Oh no. Eric, can you do me a favor and roll for intimidation for me, please?
That's
You need to beat a 44.
okay. Do I have a thing? Contracted shield bearer, Jester's
You
Wrath. I
roll
don't
with
know. Jester's Wrath
advantage.
could help me with this.
You roll with advantage.
Oh,
You roll with
swag.
advantage. So yeah, you need to beat a
All right,
44.
are you ready for my roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Base roll of 82 plus 18, which is my charisma score. That being 100 in total. 30-100.
Oh no. The general is in complete fear. His troops are all in complete fear. Both of them. It's funny, there's two generals. Both of them are in fear. As it's now their turn. And they're going to roll with disadvantage. But the main general here is going to use the perk.
Oh, that's fantastic.
What do I need to roll? 10? Yeah. Ooh, okay. Alright. No! What is... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Eric, he screams with the top of his lungs that his people must fight on another day, not to be afraid of this savage threat. As he tries to use the hold the line perk, and he fails. They now all roll with disadvantage, and you guys all roll with advantage. I cannot hear a single word you're saying. I don't know why it's being weird, but every time you speak, I can see you lighting up, but it won't, like, I can't hear you.
Well,
Now I can.
Justin.
What is,
Uh,
I don't know what's happening tonight. But yeah,
I don't know what it is, but I suggested Jester's Wrath.
It-
Rub yeah, wound.
Yeah, go ahead. Or roll me a Jester's Wrath. Why is it... Viewers, sorry for the technical difficulties on this episode. But like, yeah, I wish I could help. Okay, Eric, I heard craggles, but I'm assuming you said yes, right? if you need to use Nabode in general for
Correct.
chatting. Okay, okay. I just making sure. All right, awesome.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll.
Alright. Alright. I got a total of 87 for my Jester's Wrath.
Now it's working perfectly. That's so weird. Oh, the
Flag. Okay, that's
the,
weird.
the roll is 75, right?
Yes, it is.
Eric, what do you say?
What's good? Alright. I want to laugh at him. I'm gonna hit him with this, alright? Are you seriously so pathetic that you can't even bring your men to fight? What was that? Your voice cracked the entire speech there. That is horrible. Who made you commander? That is embarrassing. Damn! My grandma could do a better speech than that, and she's dead!
As you say that, lightning crackles behind you. As you can see the general, knowing what's up, knowing what you've said, he gives 3 hand signals, which you don't really understand. 500. Oh no, they get double movement speed, but they roll at disadvantage. Okay, so you... Yeah, well no, you guys can't run out that way, so you guys can run out. Oh, you can't run out that way. Yeah, you guys... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yep, okay, you're gonna run that way. You guys are gonna run... Yeah, that way. You're gonna run that way. Alright, their troops are gonna retreat. They have been commanded, and they're going to... They roll with disadvantage. So this is gonna be fun. Oh no. Oh no. Eric, these troops literally run off the tower in fear and all splat. Like, you know, just a pool of blood. And mind you, the storm is picking up, the wind is getting hefty. As, these 3 here all attempt to also run out. The wind just pushes them off the tower, and they don't get pushed lightly. They get pushed, as you see them chucked all the way into the river, as also this person, you know, that was over here, also chucked in the river, as they're completely just taken by the storm. Like, just gone with the wind. The general and his other main forces, they can't go that way, so they literally also need to jump off the tower. His 3 main forces, knowing what must be done, jump off. And yeah, they missed their jump to get here, as they all practically in synchronized trip and fall into trees, as you hear them getting piked by said trees, like literally by branches. As the last 2 troops here, one just straight up jumps off and falls onto his neck and just snaps it. The last one here, he tries to jump over the fire, lights himself on fire. The rain puts him out, but as he's put out, he falls off and breaks both his legs. And he screams out in pain, and then he gets struck with lightning. And then this guy just jumps off, and he actually does successfully get away. Barely, with broken legs. And then this general here, seeing all that has occurred in complete horror, seeing literally all of his troops die. Well, not all of his troops. There are 2 troops there who have completely let down their arms. Like, they're just completely horrified. He just pulls out a pistol, walks near the fire, screams that Nurlheim will curse you all in undeath, and his head, his blood lands. So mind you, this fire was dimmed. The oxygen of his blood lights it up as pretty coincidentally, lightning strikes the middle of the tower here. As yeah, anyone in there is very much stuck inside the, well, not stuck inside the castle. So you guys have ways to get out, but I'm talking them. They don't have anything. There is no more troops left. They are all gone. There is literally nothing they can do, and that whole area
Oh my god.
is gone utterly. They're all gone. Literally every last one of them. And literally like a strike of lightning, this combat ends.
Jesus Christ, this was pretty bad.
As you and your troops and Ferox, who flies in the other troops, surround the 2 remaining colonizers, who you guys are going to take as a prisoner for ransom. And Eric, that is where we're going to end the session for tonight. Minus all the technical difficulties, which sucked. And yeah, it really did suck. Thank you all for watching. This has been an amazing session. The dragons continue to win, it seems. So I will see you all next Wednesday when we continue with a very, very dead morale of the dwarves and the colonizers. Because truly, this bulwark, all you now need is to start killing undead dragons, and then Treasure Terry's head is on the chopping block. Thank you all for watching. We will continue to see this storm hit the next session after that, because we all know how storms work in this world. I will see you all then. Have a good one, everybody. Sleep well, and yeah, see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.